What's going on, guys? Now you know I got another Washington Wizards video for y'all today. Now today we about to talk about why the Washington Wizards will be a top tier team in the East. Let's get into it. Now the first thing I want to say is there's no clear-cut best team in the East in my opinion. There you got the Celtics, you got the Raptors, you got the Sixers. None of those teams got players on their squads that are just putting them over the top. Now they have good teams, yes, but you can't say the Celtics are just light years ahead of the Raptors or light years ahead of the Sixers or light years ahead of the Wizards. They're not. You can't say that for the Raptors. You can't say that for the 76ers. You can't say that for the Pacers, the Wizards, the Bucks. You can't say it. It's open house. It's open season in the East. There's no more LeBron James. There's no generational talent, no best player in the NBA history talent in the Eastern Conference no more. That's the main reason right there. Now, second reason, the addition of Dwight Howard. Now I know it's the popular thing to get on Dwight Howard back and clown him for stuff he say or whatever, blah blah blah. But let's get into what he did in Charlotte. The man averaged a double-double. He was very effective. He slimmed down. Now, if you look at the article, the headlines say he trying to evolve in the KD and AD, those versions, but himself, something in those words. But I mean, if you actually read the article, he talking about just how he trying to evolve the game in his game and whatnot, etc., which is very respectable. Now, and because it's popular to pick on Dwight, people say, oh, Dwight's a dinosaur. But then when he's trying to work on his game and evolve, he's a joke. You know what I'm saying? So, all that, people just love clowning Dwight. But you got to look at his numbers, man. The dude is efficient, an elite rebounder. Dude is still athletic. Now, put him in a combo with John Wall. What do, man? You crash too hard, that's a lob. You don't want to press up too fast, that's a dunk and layup for John. You want to crash off the corners, that's an open three for Brad or Otto. You know what I mean? That's just the offensive side of the ball. I'm not even get to the defensive side of the ball. You got a defensive anchor in the middle. Now you give a Wall, a Bill, a Porter, a Oubre lineup with Dwight Howard after 5. That could do some damage, man. That could really do some damage. You got shooters and a facilitator around the defensive anchor and an athletic big. Now, the Wizards ain't have that in a long time. Since, like, JaVale, honestly, and Jan Vesely. So, it's very interesting that and the Wizards are a very underrated team. Now, it's also the popular thing to pick on the Wizards because, John and Brad say we the best backcourt in the East and all that. Now, and it's just funny to, talk about John now because of the whole picture thing. And people say, oh, John looks fat now, blah, blah, blah. It's the popular thing to talk about the Wizards. Everybody love the Sixers. Everybody love the Celtics. Everybody love the Bucks. All that. But the White Wizards, they don't get no love. And it's because they got a lot of players who aren't loved in the national spotlight. I mean, look, you got Austin Rivers, the daddy's boy, who got cut by his own dad. Not cut, but traded. You know what I mean? And that brings me to my next point. An improved bench. You got Austin Rivers, combo guard, can play the 1 and the 2. He had a very, very decent season last year with the Clippers. He can get hot at times. He can facilitate. You got Oubre coming into about his 4th year now? Contract year for him. Hope for big improvements. You would think so because he's trying to get his money. Looking for big improvements from him. I think he's been practicing on his ball handling, hopefully, and creating his own shot. I think he'll be better than he was last year, and I think his three will be more consistent than it was last year, because the first half of last year he was hitting. In the second half, he was off. So you bring in Jeff Green from the Cavaliers. Now sometimes he can be inconsistent, but other than that, he's a very versatile, athletic, can play the three, can play the full, can play the five and small ball lineups. He's a very plug and play piece for the Wizards as well. You got Troy Brown Jr. Don't know how much PT he gonna get, but still, the man look like he already got ball handling down. He can improve, of course, on the shooting and ball handling still, but that's still good to have. You got Mahinmi, the big bum in my opinion. Sometimes he have some good moments, but he the big bum. But I'm pretty sure I probably missed somebody. Did I miss somebody? I mean, Jody Meeks, but he's suspended. So, But other than that, the Wizards have a very well-oiled roster. And just because they're the Wizards and people don't, they aren't the media darlings, they get looked over. People say the Bucks gonna be better than them, the Pacers gonna be better than them, etc. They're an underrated team now. People are looking past them, people are looking over them, and I mean, in a way, rightfully so. The Wizards did a lot of talking and failed to live up to expectations a lot of the time. But still, you look at this roster, you look at the players, outside of all the jokes and all the memes, they got some players, man, and they can make it work. Don't be surprised if the Wizards is a top 3 team. Because they have the ability to do that. They just got to stay healthy and have a good mindset and a team identity on the offensive and defensive side of the ball and keep the egos at bay. And Scott Brooks got to do good at his job too as well. Managing the team, coaching the team, etc. So don't be surprised. Don't sleep on the Wizards, man. They're going to be a competitive team. They're going to be in the East Elite. Contrary to popular belief. And that's all I got for you today.
Georgie.